Hey everybody, how's it going? In today's video, let's have a quick look at the bonus series the new Battista with Furiosa is featured in, called Furiosa Fever. Alright, so you'll find it in the season 4 of the Road Collection. And of course, this car is available to be won through the special event Electric Dream, which is a recommended PR event. And in my case, I did win it with just 7 upgrades. So 2 gold upgrades costed me like 115 gold. And of course, I got 75 gold back from the event rewards, right? And with that amount of upgrades already on board, I can actually 75% complete this series as well, which means there's additional 45 gold to be won, which means this car actually ended up netting me 5 extra gold than before I had the car. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, that is for the Electric Dream. I have posted that playthrough of that event on my channel. So if you want to look at it, I'll have the link to that playlist in the description box below. So just scroll down and you'll see it down there. So please check that out. Now, back to the bonus series itself. Let's have a look. I know this series features, why not the Nino Farina version of the Battista to be going against the Furiosa version in this bonus series? Porsche does not make any sense to me. 911 Turbo S, really? They're not even close. Anyway, that's what we got. At least it's a 2-car bonus series. It's better than just single car, so I'll take it. But still, yeah. Come on. You could put a little bit more effort in this, no? Furiosa Fever. Fly across the tarmac in the new Automobili Pininfarina Battista with Furiosa. And some mimosa while you're at it too. Alright, so let's talk numbers. Total rewards available in this series, 77 gold. First 25% completion. As you can see, 9 gold, 9,000 racing dollars. By the way, racing dollars are reflected in the thousands, kind of matches the gold rewards. 50% completion rewards, 15 gold, and yes, 15,000 racing dollars. And 75% completion, which you can do if you won Battista through Electric Dream, then you have high enough PR to complete 75%. And that is gonna pay you additional 21 gold. So that's why combined you get 45 gold back here. So, and then 21,000 racing dollars if you're counting that as well. And the final 100% completion pays you additional 32 gold and 32,000 racing dollars. But that requires PR of 100.1. Yeah, and that is going to cost you a whole lot of gold now because you have to basically get pretty much all the upgrades available on Battista except for the engine. You just need to bring it up to third stage upgrades, right? So that's a lot of gold. That's a total of 836 gold. So yeah, is it worthwhile? Not at the full cost. I don't think just being able to 100% complete it is worth that much gold. If you did that for every series in this game, you will run out of your gold very quickly. So yeah, just wait for the upgrade discount and then take advantage of that. So those are some rewards and cost of upgrades associated with this series. It's a 20 tier series with 2 cars. So that means there are a total of 54 events, 2 time trials, 1 for each car, and there are also 2 showcase tiers, one for Porsche 911 Turbo S, and the other one for, of course, the Battista. So, and each showcase tier, as usual, have 2 races as opposed to the other normal tiers that has 3 events per tier, right? So, 25% completion. You need to complete 14 events. So 14, gold trophies. Because up till you get to, like, what is this, tier 7, there's no time trial because it's only 2 car series, right? So that means you need to get to tier 5 to have completed enough events to win the 25% completion, which means your PR requirement is going to be 81.9. And the 50% completion, you need to get to tier 10, sort of like halfway point. That makes sense because there are 2 cars, like smack in the middle, right? So that means 27 events is what you need to complete. So rewards, once again, 15 gold and 15,000 racing dollars, and that requires PR 84.9 to get there. And I'm assuming, once again, as per usual, that you own both cars featured in this series. By the way, if you own either of the cars, the series is available. You don't necessarily have to own the new Battista in order to have access to it, but you're not going to go very far with just one car, But once again, PR for 911 Turbo S is actually high enough to, once again, kind of claim that 75% completion of the series. It's just that you cannot do 100%. So something to keep in mind if you're just waiting to purchase the Battista later on. But I would say go for, you still have some time as I'm making this video to try to run through the special event to win the car. Because for the most part, the goals are pretty straightforward, except for maybe one where I had to drive backwards to complete. So that was a little goofy, but yeah, that's story for another time. And moving on back to the bonus series here, 75% completion, you need to complete 41 events. So that means 39 gold trophies and 2 time trials. So you'll get that done in tier 16? Somewhere around there. PR requirement, 86. And then 100% completion will require you to, 100% complete. 52 gold trophies, 2 time trials done, and that requires PR 100.1. So those are some numbers here regarding your rewards in this series and the PR requirement for achieve that. Now the cars, let's hop into the series itself, shall we? Of course, 2 cars featured here. We got Porsche 911 Turbo S. Mine is maxed out at 92.2. Base PR of this is 79.2. The cost of this car, 725 gold. With a showcase discount, you can get it for 580. And this was in a limited series a while ago. So that's how I won this car. And then we had, upgrade discount offer on this car. So it's maxed out. So I'll have if you're interested in checking out the limited series that I won this car from, I'll have that link to that playlist in the description box below. So check that out. Now this car is featured in 4 different series. So 2 in season 4 of the Road Collection, namely this one, Furiosa Fever, and the Stradale Experience, right? So that's a bonus series for the Ferrari, right? And so this car is just kind of a car to help you make progress, but not to 100% complete. And the bonus series this car is actually featured in is called Beautiful Beasts. And that one, you'll find it in Season 1 of the Road Collection. And that series, this car is the only one that can 100% complete. And as you can see in that corner here, there is an exclusive series featuring this car as well. Right. And the other car, Battista. Yes, Pininfarina Battista with Furiosa. Right. I won the car with the 7 upgrades. Then after I won it, I put the Racing Dollar upgrades on the categories that I completed the series without, because while the instant upgrade offer was still going, I figured what, it's Racing Dollars, it's fine, I can do it, bring the PR up a little bit higher than how I won the car. So I am at 90.3 PR, and of course this car is worth 1,000 gold, 800 gold if you get it with discount, or if you win it through the special event, then just more like 115 gold that you spend, but you get like 75 of it back, so more like 40 gold, right? So yeah, that's not a bad cost for a car, right? And then, of course, and as I said before, you can win gold. You come out net gold positive at the end of this event or this series. So base PR was, of course, 82.6. It does max out at 102.4 if you spend that much. And currently, it is featured in only single bonus series, which is this one, which is, to me, kind of a missed opportunity, a bit disappointing, because I feel like Farina Battista and this car together in the same series would have been kind of cool. How about all the cars that we've been racing against throughout that special event, such as Rimac Nevera or Zenvo Orateur or Avaya X for that matter. They're all kind of that electric superpower, hypercars. So that would have been kind of cool. Maybe they will add something along that line in the future. I don't know, but that would be something that I would enjoy. I'd appreciate. Anyway, and they can call it, instead of Furiosa Fever, it could be a vacuum cleaner fever or hair dryer fever. Anyway, all right, so that's all the cars and the numbers. Let's just talk about the series itself. Tier 1, we got endurance at Lime Rock Park Road Course, head-to-head at Silverstone Bridge Grand Prix Circuit, and the Cup at Hockenheim National. It's gonna be 2-lap Cup. And on to Tier 2, we got Speed Snap at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix Circuit, Elimination at Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course, and the Cup at same Brickyard Road Course Layout, PR 80.6 required. So with the Porsche, you do need a little bit of upgrades, but with Battista, you don't. And it's going to be a 2-lap Cup. Heading on over to Tier 3, we got head-to-head at Mount Panorama, Speed Record at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix Circuit, and the Cup at Daytona Motorcycle Course, PR 81.3 required for that 2-lap Cup. All right, and on to next tier, Tier 4, we got Speed Snap at Monza Road Course, Hunter at Dubai Club Circuit, and Cup at Lime Rock Park Road Course, PR 81.9 required for this 4-lap Cup. That's still under the base PR of Battista, just so you know. Tier 5, we have Autocross at Laguna Seca, Elimination at Lime Rock Park South Circuit, and the Cup at Melbourne. PR 82.4 required for this 3-lap Cup. And that brings us to the first of the 2 showcase tiers. First one featuring Porsche 911 Turbo S. We got Speed Snap at Nürburgring Grand Prix Circuit and the Cup at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix Circuit. And it's going to be a 3-lap Cup. And the accompanying time trial for Porsche is going to take place at Dubai Grand Prix Circuit. All right, moving on. Tier 8. We got Elimination at Suzuka West Circuit, Endurance at Catalunya Grand Prix, and the Cup at Porsche Test Track's long on-road circuit layout, PR 83.9 required for this 3-lap Cup. And Tier 9. We got Speed Snap at Spa, Speed Record at Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course, and the Cup at Laguna Seca, PR 84.4 required for this 4-lap Cup. And halfway point of this series, Tier 10, we got Autocross at Daytona Motorcycle Course, Hunter at Nürburgring Sprint Circuit, and Cup also at Nürburgring Sprint Circuit. PR 84.9 required for this 4-lap Cup. And Tier 11, we got head-to-head at Daytona Road Course, Speed Record at the short on-road circuit of Porsche Test Track, and the Cup is going to take place at Monza Road Course, PR 85.4 required for this 4-lap Cup. I think that's the longest race so far in this series. 4 laps at Monza Road Course. And Tier 12, we got Autocross at Circuit of the Americas National Circuit, Speed Record at Daytona Motorcycle Course, and the Cup at Dubai International Circuit, PR 86 required for the 4-lap Cup. And that's a little bit shorter than Monza. And that brings us to the second of the 2 showcased here. This one's, of course, featuring the star of the series, Pininfarina Battista with Furiosa. All right, so we got head-to-head at Suzuka West and Cup at Spa. And it's going to be a 3-lap Cup. So, yeah, it's all right. And the time trial for Battista is going to be at Hockenheim Grand Prix Circuit. And Tier 15, we got Autocross at Mount Panorama, Speed Record at Monza Road Course, and the Cup is going to be at the Bridge Grand Prix Circuit layout of Silverstone. PR 86 is required for the 4-lap Cup there. So that's got a, decent length. About what you expect in these bonus series, right? And Tier 16, we got Hunter at Hockenheim Grand Prix, Endurance at Dubai National, and the Cup at Catalunya Grand Prix Circuit with a PR requirement of 90.7. 4 laps, and with my PR, I cannot do it with Battista. However, I can do it with the Porsche, funny enough. And Tier 17. All right, so we got Speed Record at Melbourne, Elimination at Circuit of the Americas National Circuit, and a Cup at Hockenheim Grand Prix Circuit, PR 93.2 required for this 5-lap Cup. And I am kind of stuck here for I cannot run it with either car with my current PR. It's going to be a 5-lap Cup, so that's kind of a lengthier one, isn't it? The final 4 tiers or so, right? And Tier 18, we got head-to-head at Monza Road Course, Autocross at Silverstone International Circuit, and the Cup at Suzuka Grand Prix, PR 95.4 required for the 4 laps there. So yeah, kind of all the lengthier Cup races are pushed at the end. That's pretty typical, but the PR requirement is a little bit higher, isn't it? I suppose if you won the Battista with 3 upgrades across the board, like limited series we generally do, then I guess your PR would be high enough to complete pretty much everything except for maybe the final tier Cup, right? But we won it for less, so our options in bonus series is a little bit more limited as well, but that's a-okay. All right, so tier 19. We got Speed Snap at Catalunya Grand Prix, Endurance at Spa, and the Cup at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix Circuit. PR 97.6 required, and it's going to be a 4-lap cup. And that brings us to the final tier, tier 20. We're Elimination at Melbourne, Hunter at Short On-Road Circuit of Porsche Test Track, and the final cup with a PR requirement of 100.1. It's going to take place at Mount Panorama, and it's going to be a 5-lap cup. So payout should be reasonably decent. But in order to reach that PR requirement, you have to spend some 836 gold. So in my opinion, that's not worth it. But anyway, that will do it for this quick overview of this bonus series, Furiosa Fever, featuring Pininfarina's Battista with Furiosa. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.